a growing debate now over some local governments and school districts banning flags and whether or not those bans are a First Amendment violation. The Detroit area suburb of Hamtramck recently banned most flags on city property, except for the American flag and others for immigrant communities. Also, 2 California school districts last week voted to limit flags on campus to the American and California flags. But critics on the left say it's really about banning LGBTQ pride flags, though the ban would also apply to conservative flags as well. Let's bring in Robert Patillo, civil and human rights attorney, and also Ashley Hayek, chief engagement officer at the America First Policy Institute. Happy Monday to both of you. Ashley, let me start with you on this one. The California school districts voted to remove them from campuses, often citing the controversy around them. Do you think this will really lower the temperature, though, or did this just escalate everything even more?
I think we need to make sure that these school districts are focused on educating our kids instead of what kind of flag they have in the classroom. You know, there has been such an egregious movement in California, in my home state, with the pushing and trying to indoctrinate our kids. And I think parents are saying enough is enough. And there's absolutely nothing wrong. If you want to have a pride flag at your home, if you want to celebrate that in your private place, this is a taxpayer-funded facility, and you should make sure that it is only the United States flag, the state flag, and I think that's completely reasonable at this point in time.
Robert, where do you fall on this one? And could this really be called a free speech issue by some when there's just an overall no flag policy except for state and country?
Well, if you do a quick Google search of places around the world that have no flags that you only can fly the state or the country's flag, you come to places like communist China very quickly. You come to Iran very quickly. You come to Vladimir Putin's Russia very quickly. And I think that this absolutely is an abrogation of the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, because what we have is a freedom of speech in this country. This conceptualization that the government is in charge of telling you what you can represent, what flag you can look at, who you're allowed to associate with. Then we know that this is a very clear attack on school districts and conservative communities that are, for some reason, upset about Black Lives Matter flags, about gay pride flags, about trans pride flags, etc. And I think that the only reason that this is happening is part of the broader culture war. This has nothing to do with schools wanting to protect children from dangerous flags. It's about them wanting to protect them from what they consider to be dangerous thoughts.
So, but Robert, are these same people who are fighting for the pride flags to be flown also fighting for pro-Trump flags to be up, or, a Don't Tread on Me flag to be flown right next to it?
I think so. My First Amendment, as Elon Musk would say, absolutist. I think that people need to have the ability to express opinions. I think that once you start shutting down opinions, then you have to put together a council to determine what flags are appropriate. You have to put together a rubric and a task force to judge each flag. I think once you get into that place, you start straying further and further away from the original purpose of the flag that we're, of the American flag that we are venerating in this country. Then that the further we get away from our founding principles, the closer we fall into authoritarianism and fascism, and that's the fear that many people have. When you start chipping away at the First Amendment, where exactly do you end up?
Yeah, and I know a lot of these school council board meetings got contentious. Ashley, where does it stop? Could this open the door to some school districts or towns deciding not to fly the American flag itself? Like, eventually, will we just come to a point where nobody's allowed to fly anything?
That's ridiculous. Of course, they're going to allow the American flag to be flown. However, I just want to acknowledge one thing that was just said about, where does it stop? And would it be allowed to have the other political or Christian flags? Teachers have been fired in the state of California for pushing back against the forcing the curriculum of some of the transgenderism of our kids. It stops with our kids. And so right now, when our test scores are so far behind nationally, when we have a major crisis in this country, we do not prioritize a flag that represents the sexualization in a classroom with young children. And so that's where it stops. Fly the American flag. Let's get back to our basic values. Let's celebrate our freedom. The school district isn't telling you you can't believe in what you want to believe in. You just can't have that flag on taxpayer-funded property. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. One of the big problems I have, however, is in Michigan, for example, when you have an all-Muslim city council that voted for this, I'm seeing all over the internet how the left is saying, we reached out to you, we gave you humanitarian aid, we helped you assimilate, now you need to accept our values. And that is what our country is not about. The fact that they're threatening this community because they're saying they offered humanitarian aid and they offered food and tried to get assimilation. That's just not okay either. You don't get to decide who gets humanitarian aid if they accept your values or not.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.